coming. I'll let the president of the college do the talking.
I'm just so pleased to support Dr. and Mrs. Acey. Mrs. Acey and I go way back to the Morenon College days. We started our teaching career together at Carver High School. And to see someone with whom you grew up to sponsor an activity over 28 years like this is just an honor. An honor for me today here that I'm being cited as the executive person of the year. So it's indeed an honor, privilege, and a pleasure for me to be here.
Thank you, my friend. Congratulations. I'll try to shake the hand before.
Just age me. But isn't it a blessing to be old?
Look, you just out of high school.
Isn't that a blessing to be old?
You just came out of
You'll get there one day.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm there, probably ahead of y'all.
You want me to call you?
Deliver our invitation to the many activities that have been planned throughout. As Myron pointed out, Mayor Lumpkin and Cohen are supposed to be at the flag raising 10 minutes ago. Remember the children who were lost, infant children who were lost, and the Child Advocacy Center has a flag raising and release of the doves every year this time. So we regret that we have to leave, but it's for such a great cause. With that, we can service the Mayor of Shelby County, DC, the Honorable Mark Butler.
Go ahead, hit the freeze from me.
Thank you, Mayor Wharton, and certainly to Acey's, Mrs. Acey, for the fine work that you all have invested over the last 28 years to bring about this very significant. So let's once again give them a great round of applause for the fine work that they're doing. With this festival, with this cultural event, but folks, you know, it's more than just a cultural event, because it's our opportunity to present our neighbors in faraway lands, the great opportunities that we have here economically in Memphis and Shelby County. And Tom, we appreciate so much you representing the state of Tennessee and economic development and all of that for the festival on Saturday. If you have not attended this festival, we just one of the grand events of this community. It's culturally rich, it's full of people, it's a lot of fun, and you'll walk away very far. So I encourage you to get involved with all of the activities, but let's today celebrate. God bless and thank you for being a part.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Congressman Steve Cohen. Thank you and good afternoon. This is a festival, and we should give special recognition to Yvonne and David Acey. They took something that was just an idea. I saw a quote today from Albert Einstein, and it says, imagination is greater than... David and Yvonne had imagination, and they took a concept and made it part of our cultural fabric, extending Memphis's reach to Africa and Africa to Memphis in education and explanations. And I met David for the first time with Mike Osborne in 1970. The Democratic Party was in such bad shape. No, I shouldn't say that. That sounds wrong. But we were in terrible shape. And they went out and looked for somebody who was willing to, in particular, on trying to increase trade to Africa for a long time. We're working together, met with the South African ambassador recently. And just as David has done so much to extend our knowledge of Africa, where most of our constituents have their origins, Ann has worked on that as well. I thank Ann for that. I thank David for that. We're going to increase trade with Africa, and we're going to make sure that Memphis...
Business development collection. Because as you can see from the slide, and what we do now in development is our core issue. So I'd like to talk a little bit about, if you don't mind, where the state is right now, and what the opportunities are that we see in Africa, and how the state of Tennessee can help small and medium-sized businesses to do business in Africa and improve those trade relations. We launched our international program here in Memphis. One of the greatest international assets that the community can
now, which is the Memphis Cargo Airport. It's the second busiest cargo airport in the world. It's the busiest in the Western. So if there was ever a place in the state of Tennessee that should be focusing and acting trade, certainly it has been. The state of Tennessee just wants to be a part of that already existing infrastructure. What I'd like to talk about first is sort of the momentum that the state of Tennessee has, just in general economic development. Why that correlation to what Tennessee companies can do in Africa. You see the proof of it when we go around the world and we speak to business leaders and CEOs in all different countries. Tennessee is on the top of their mind. We've got quite a bit of momentum, and we're certainly on the radar screen of companies in the United States that are looking to relocate, as well as international companies that are looking to put down roots in the United States. Tennessee is definitely one of the first places that they want to go. Since Governor Haskell took office in January of 2011, 166,000 net new private sector jobs have been created in Tennessee. Tennessee ranks number 2 in the Southeast for job growth. Job growth at a rate of 7.32% since Governor Haskell's election. Furthermore, since January 2011, private sector is committed to creating more than 66,000 jobs through the Department of Economic and Community Development projects. 2013 was a record-breaking year for us. Tennessee has seen the article in some of the commercial field, as well as across the state. Tennessee is ranked the #1 state in the country. So we've got a lot of momentum. We just want to keep capitalizing on it. So the question you asked is, well, why Tennessee? Why right here? At this moment, our strengths are really aligned with what the global business community is looking for. You all know better than anyone else. Again, sitting with the governor and Mr. Hagley, we go on trips around the world, we all see, they recognize quality gains to domestic and international companies. Well known. Tennessee, we still make things. That matters. Companies across the world. Just down the road, and Kentucky, Lever is building the largest ice cream plant to compete in today's economy. And the growing middle class in Africa is estimated at 34% of the country's population, or over 350 million people. These trends are good for Tennessee. They're good for Africa, and they're good for Tennessee, because we think Tennessee companies can really do a good job of participating in this market. Tennessee exports in Africa have grown nearly $400 million annually since.
We welcomed Macky Sall here and gave him the key of the city of Memphis. And guess what? That key led him to open the White House in Senegal. He's the actual president. So it all started here. I can keep going and go, but you know what? Time is the essence here, and if you let me speak, I will. And this gentleman at the end is Tala Silla. And we had what we call in French in année blanche. You want me to tell her? Here, he was the leader of the student body in Senegal. We would not agree with the way the government was leading us as a student. So we shut down the entire school system, and we have 1 year vacation. Thanks to Tara. But you know what? 1 year, they said, 1 year, no school? Yes, it was 1 year, no school. The outcome, that would be the next question, right? The outcome is we all came out of school. We graduated with a zero balance. No student loan to pay. We all graduate with a zero balance, and that's what should be the ideal. We ask them to invest in education. And it is a third world country maybe, or a developed lie or untruthful people, he'd rather be alone with the truth. He chose the truth. How many ribs they broke? The whole thing. Yeah. He was almost killed.
Africa in April. New in Burkina Faso.
Greetings to all, all the names he mentioned, but Nuna that means greeting to all.
Suñuy maam dañu leen jële woon Afrique andi leen fii te laaj ñu leen seen xalaat.
Our grandparents were brought here without their will.
Tey ñu woo ñu fii di ñu honoré.
Today we are here and be honored, and we came here willful. Did I do it right?
kon dox nañu dox bu gudd dox boo xam ne metti woon na waaye tey yaakaar judd na ci.
We recognize that it was a long journey, but hope is ahead of us.
ma am mbégte ci ñëw ci Memphis bi nga xam ne ci la ñu reye woon docteur Martin Luther King Jr.
It's a pleased and humble to be in Memphis where Dr. King was assassinated.
bu fekkoon ne yàlla doon na ma laaj sama xalaat ci li ma xam ci moom ci rëy bi mu rëy ak yaatu bi mu yaatu ak baax bi mu baaxoon ci jamono chance bi ma am ba ñu jëm ma rey te sottiwul bu ma sañoon moom mu am chance boobu man ma def.
If he had, or if God asked him to, as an advisor, if what happened to him, if he can let Martin Luther King stay alive and
Mr. Franklin has traced all of his roots back to South Memphis and the Quaker home. Those who live in Memphis know that that's around going on college and Booker T. Washington area and Rose and all of that. And he is a 1981 graduate of Booker T. Washington High School. He went to Alonzo Law and Advanced Middle School. So right in that area is the home of Mr. Franklin. At the early age, Mr. Franklin had this creative expression to do something, and it was just fun, but it led him to a continuous journey of exploring the arts in Memphis, Tennessee, the state of regionally as well as internationally. He has attended the Memphis College of Art and also the state of Tennessee, Washington, D.C., and globally. And he's going to end up coming back to the one because he's good side of it. I talked to Dr. Watson about it over in the graduate program. Mr. Franklin's collections and portraits they are located in galleries and institutions, residential museums, and studios statewide. He also has done that on an international level. He has a partial list of his presentation exhibits on the TV, YouTube, going live, and website if you want to know more about Mr. Franklin's story. He has been in WKNO, the Memphis Black Heritage calendar. He's featured there. He has worked with Baptist Memorial Hospital, First Tennessee Bank, Commercial PR Playbook Magazine, and the National Civil Rights Museum 206. He has done the best home show. If you've seen the homes and decoration, his artwork is there. He has been with the National Black Fine Arts. He's done the work with Tennessee Crossroads, the Dr. Benjamin L. Hooks Central Library on Apollo 211. Also with the 28 Days of February, and with African April, we discovered the talent, and you can see that Mr. Franklin has a lot going for him. His quotation is coming together is the beginning, and keeping together is progress, and working together is success. And that's what we can say about him in terms of African April. To find him has been a success. To live with him in art has been a beauty, and to work around him has been a joy. So Mr. Franklin has been a pleasure for him, and we took him like Cheike, just we'll take him here. They come as a friend, and then they come as a stranger, then you take him as a friend, and they just come together. So you're about to hear how success has measured him from the Moynihan Gardens, from Claiborne Homes, Alonzo Lot, Vance Miller, BTW, I present to you the International Executive Commission Artists of 2013, 14, and 15 too. And Mr. M&T Franklin.
Mr. Franklin is the only African American to exhibit in the Thomas Kincaid Gallery. How about another hand? The only African American. This is his rendering. We wanted to unveil it, but we didn't get a chance to cover it up, but we'll do it anyway.
This is the one. And I'd like to just thank you for doing a beautiful job. In this picture, I really drew this picture to look like you.
Really?
A strong black man. That's the reason I did it, to look that way. A real nice guy, a real muscle, and so that's the reason I did it, to look like that,
that message.
She says, just always said to me, just keep on drawing, just keep drawing, just keep doing. And so things have got a lot, things has been going real fine.
Financially.
Thank you.
We want to move on, and I just recognize some of our keepers to the keys of justice just entered the room. Ms. Rooks, I see, and Ms. Higgins, judge is standing. Take a hand. They're always in the community doing good things with the sororities and Orange Mountain community and wherever you are.
Check.
Cool. All right.
Yes, at 4 o'clock, we are getting itself. And that will go on to 9 o'clock. And that's only $10. But we need to rush like this.